I'll be around there in a second. This isn't quite right. That's better. Well, hello everybody. Everybody who's here, welcome to our live stream. We just did a bunch of housework today. So, here we are now. Just had dinner, just finished that. Chicken, mashed potatoes, corn. Chicken with Duke's barbecue sauce on it. There goes Boo. But, yeah, hi, Will. Come on, you guys, don't mess up everything. Cats.
Probably Boo Boo.
Yeah, she wants to pull on the cords. But, how's everybody doing? You guys better be good. Don't want him tipping the camera over. Will says, how's it going? Going good. What about you?
Yeah, it's going.
He says really good. Tomorrow's my birthday. We're not doing anything for it. We never do. But it's happening. This is happening. Yeah, this is my last day of being 47.
Oh boy. Ain't even crapping in for you then, huh?
Sure.
Sure.
Will says, well, tomorrow I have a funeral. Well, I'm sorry. That's not good. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Jess. Happy birthday. Yep, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Will says happy birthday. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna be really old now, aren't you?
Yeah, only 2 years before I'm 50.
Boy.
I used to think that was old people. That's not old people.
Don't you feel calling people in their 40s old as dirt now when you were a little kid? But now you are the old one.
I remember thinking my teachers in school were old and they were like 30.
Yeah.
Will says you seem sad. No, I don't. Why do you think that? I'm a little tired out. Nothing's wrong. I'm a little tired out because I just shop vacuumed the ceiling and everything everywhere about an hour ago. Housework. Jess says it's better than nothing for your birthday, right? Yeah, thank you very much. Gordon says, did Don repair the car? Maybe use part from the car in the backyard. Happy birthday to a few years away from 50. Only 2. Yes, he fixed it. It was a wheel bearing, and he already had a brand new one in the shed. So, he didn't even have to buy one.
Nope,
it's all set.
Yeah, I had a brand new one sitting out there still in the box.
Yeah, and we have 2 brand new ones for the back tires, too, if anything happens to those.
Yeah.
That I accidentally ordered when I ordered... I was supposed to order 1, and I ordered 2... Well, I ordered 4 total, for some weird reason. Last year or something, but it's working out good in the long run.
Yeah.
Because now we didn't have to buy a wheel bearing.
Right.
Because we already had it.
Yeah, the wheel bearing started acting up the night that we went to Alpina.
Yeah.
Started making a rubbing sound.
Yeah, not terribly.
Yeah, it wasn't
We
terrible.
had the radio on and I wasn't sure if it was a noise I was hearing or if I was imagining things, but it got worse after that.
Yeah.
And that's what it was, and now it's taken care of.
Yeah, what it was that we ordered brand new wheel bearings all the way around for that car, and we changed 3 of them, but the 4th one would never change because it wasn't acting up at the time. So.
Yeah, but you said there's 2 extra back ones
that I ordered. Yeah, there's 2 extra back ones that was accidental order.
Yeah.
When ordered.
That I accidentally ordered. But that's good because we're gonna need them eventually.
Yep, that car lasts long enough where you need them.
Yeah.
That thing's seen better days, that's for sure.
I know, but you keep up on the maintenance, so it shouldn't fall apart.
Well, eventually I'm not going to be able to keep it together, and it's going to have to go to the scrapyard eventually, but...
Yeah, well, then you'll have to start fighting with that Trailblazer again, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we still have that Trailblazer, if anybody remembers that thing. But it still has some kind of evap problem, and he can't pinpoint it, so...
Yep.
He doesn't believe in garages.
I try to figure out something myself.
Yeah.
I don't know everything, but I try to do my best with
But
what
he
we
bought,
got.
over a year and a half time, he bought so many parts for that Trailblazer to try to fix the evap problem, and every one of them was not the right thing.
We'll just basically just be a yard vehicle, unless we're desperate enough and need to drive it around.
Yeah.
But unless we come up with something better by then.
Maybe someday I'll be able to make payments on, maybe not a brand new one, but maybe
Yeah,
one
better
that's only a
vehicle.
couple years old or something.
Yeah, better vehicles than what we've been driving around for the last few years.
Yeah. The most reliable car I ever had was in 2014, and I only had it for 3 months. It was a really nice LeSabre. And I smashed it down in Flint trying to leave a Korn concert. So that was horrible. Nobody got hurt or anything.
Yep, right in.
Oh, there's a scanner again. But it was raining. We were in a big long line of traffic, and somebody slammed their brakes on in front of me. I slammed mine on, and of course the car just kept sliding right into him. So that was the end of it. The hood was just bent in half. The radiator was stabbed through by the trailer hitch on the truck that I hit, and oh, it was so sad because finally in my life I had something 100% reliable, and I wrecked it in 3 months. So that was disappointing. And Lori says, "Hi guys, T, how many cats do you have?" And 50 is long past me, LOL. Yeah, didn't you turn 50 in 2006? But we have 8 cats. We only had 6 before, and then we found 2 abandoned, so we couldn't leave them out there. But yeah. So Lori, how did you find our channel? Did you just find it, or have you been watching for like the last 9 years? I didn't even know you used YouTube. But yeah. We've just done basically nothing but house cleaning the last 2 days. And then he had to take a door off the old camper. Not the good camper, the old one. Because his brother wants to buy it for his camper.
Yeah. And this old one we're going to get ripped down next summer.
Yeah, it's not salvageable. The roof collapsed. And and he went through the floor. So, no, it's not salvageable.
But there is some good stuff in there I'm going to keep out of there for ourselves, but...
Lori says, just found it. Was it the Alpina Pumpkin House video? Is that what you found? Because it kind of wouldn't surprise me with the way YouTube works. Since you live in Alpina, if it recommended an Alpina video to you. Will says, when was the first video you ever put on YouTube? Oh, ever? Jeez, probably 2009. I used to film concerts I went to downstate. So, I've taken all those off the channel though, because I was tired of looking at all the copyright claims on them. They're not there anymore. But the first actual serious vlog was like January 19th, 2015. Before that, it was just random crap, basically. But it's been a long time. Will says, what year was the first one on this channel? That would be August 2017, the one where we went camping. I think I called it Northern Michigan Camping or something. Oh, and Lori says I was 50 in 2008. Nope, you're possum. Okay, yeah, that was just a couple days ago when we had a possum in the garbage can.
Yeah.
Yeah, he left. So he's back in the woods where he belongs now. Lori says I spelled that wrong. That's okay. I know what you meant. Boo, you can't have that cord.
Good, but I'm Boo.
Right.
I think I can have anything that doesn't belong to me. That's what I can call Boo.
Yeah, she especially loves cords. An absolute obsession over cords. You don't need to drink my water, you've got your own water. Lori says, I live in Carriage House. I know. I got curious a couple years ago and Googled your name, and I saw that you, that's where you live. I'm a creeper. Don't move from there. I know you like to move every couple minutes, not every couple minutes, every couple years, but you've pretty well got it made now with it being based on income and the fact that they just remodeled that place a few years ago and everything is new and nice. So don't get mad at the landlord and move. Because you might end up somewhere old and crappy.
No, Boo. Being a pain.
Yeah, she's really wanting to go after these cords.
I'm going to put her in the room for now because I know she ain't going to quit.
Yeah. Yep, she gets to go to bed. Everybody else is being good. They're just sitting around. Lori, been here almost 8 years. All right, good. I didn't live in Carriage House. I lived in, well, you know, you were there once, Pine Meadow. But they're all owned and run by the same people, and they're all right there. And it was the nicest apartment I ever had. And I was the first one to live in it after it was remodeled, so I didn't have to deal with other people's dirt.
Yeah?
Yep. Will says, did you clean the fans while you did the ceiling? LOL. I did the one in the bedroom. We're gonna have to tear this one, not tear it apart, but like I want Don to take the blades down for me so I can really clean them up good and then he'll put them back. I like to wash them in the sink. And these are plastic blades, so the water's not gonna hurt them. Lori says, B lives in Oklahoma. I know that too. Because Facebook tells on people. What are you doing? Spotted Leaf. Will, the burnt one. Yeah, we haven't taken it down yet, and I didn't want it dirty, so I vacuumed it off anyway. We're not going to take it down until we get a new one to put in its place right away. I don't want a hole in the ceiling. That's gross.
Just being left there for the lights right now.
Yeah. The lights still work. Yep, in the bedroom.
Yeah, just the motor's burned up for the blades, for the fan blades.
It turns on, but it just hums. So I don't want to turn it on because I don't want it to start on fire.
No.
But yeah. Will says, did it smoke when you turned it on? No. But with it, the motor just humming and the blades not moving, I don't want to take a chance. And we didn't know what was doing it, and we went shopping, and we were gone for a few hours, and we came back, and I went in the bedroom, and it was just humming and not moving, so I don't know how long it was sitting there humming like that, but it could have burned the house down. So we don't turn it on anymore. We'll try flipping the switch. You mean the switch that makes it go reverse? You know, to reverse. It's the motor is burned up. It's still gonna hum. Lori, did you know I almost died? No. Luckily you didn't. Will says yes. No, but we're not. I don't see how that would fix the motor. It's old and burned up, and it was acting funny before that too, where sometimes when I would turn it on, it would start up really slow. Lori, I had COVID. So did I, but I didn't die or almost die. It didn't make me that sick. I just stayed in bed until it was gone. And I have the vaccine. I know that may be controversial to a lot of people, but we believe in the vaccine. We know that it's not going to stop you from getting COVID, but it will stop you from getting really sick from it and dying. And that's all I want to say about it, because I don't need controversy. But we do the vaccine. Will says it may be the gears and it won't burn down the house because of the ground wire. Alright, but there's still no reason to turn it on when it won't work. Lori says, I was really sick. Well, luckily you made it. But anyway.
Anywho.
Yeah. Gordon says, well, if you follow Facebook, I've been blocked to call my spet. What does that mean? Who blocked you? We didn't block you. And yeah, we have a Facebook for this YouTube channel. All you have to do is look up Wilton in real life. Basically on all social media, type in Wilton in real life and we're going to be there. Will says, I just fixed one at work today. Yeah. It'd be better if we just got a new one in there anyway, though. That one is so old and ugly.
Yeah, that one's over 20 years old in there.
Yeah.
Really
we need
old.
a new, fresh one.
What smoker?
Just smoking one up here?
No, he was just doing what he usually does.
Stand on you?
Yeah. Now he's at your feet.
Smoky. Yep. But yeah, all the cats are doing good. They're, White Storm is eating. Gordon says, stop me to call my half-brother too. That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that would be going on, but Facebook is weird sometimes. Lori says, is that the only heat you guys heat with? Yes. We got rid of the wood stove. We had a wood stove here for the whole time he's had this place, but wood is so expensive now. We had natural gas hooked up, and this is a natural gas heater, and it heats the whole house. Might be hard to believe, but it actually heats the whole house. Don has it turned down right now because when it turns on, it'll roast us because we're sitting right here. But yeah, it does a great job, and we don't have to worry about the mess from the wood stove anymore, and Don doesn't have to chainsaw up a bunch of wood or figure out where to buy wood, and the price of wood went up like crazy along with everything else.
Yeah, right now, quite a few people have it for $100 a face cord right now. Some places you might be able to find it for $85 a face cord if you're lucky. At least around here anyway.
Lori says, I have 2 fireplaces. Huh. What happened? Did the heat, is the heat that came with the apartment, is that too cold? Oh, it's going to turn on. I can hear it. Will says, was the propane one better or the natural gas? The natural gas one by far. It heats the house really well. And we don't have to constantly buy propane exchanges.
Now, if you had a big old like a big pig set or something, it would be a different story. But,
Yeah, we don't.
yeah, but we didn't have a pig set either.
Lori says no. I think that's weird because I had that same heat, you know, the things that run along the floor. They were fine for me. Make sure that valve is turned on by your door. That's the first one, right there by your front door. There's a valve. Make sure that's turned on, because if that's turned off, the hot water won't go through and they won't get hot. Make sure that's turned on. That could be the problem. Will says, my friend's mom switched to pellet. Yeah, we can't afford to get one of those things though.
Yeah, we was working on a budget getting this put in, so.
Yeah. We're happy with it, so it'll be good. Yep, that's already really warm on my back now.
The most expensive part was getting it ran from the roadside up to the house. That was the most expensive part.
Lori says it's good, whatever. You just get cold, right? You get colder than normal. You're cold all the time. Oh, like fireplaces. Oh, okay. Will says your house is so cozy. Yeah. Especially when we clean it, when we have it all cleaned. We've been for the last 2 days really, really thoroughly cleaning. Like spring cleaning type stuff. Can you put that over in the basket, please? My Apple Watch was gonna die. Now it's fixed.
Was gonna die?
Yeah, and I don't know why, because I plugged it in earlier when I took a shower, and it was fully charged.
You didn't need a casket for it?
And then then it ended up dying again, which is weird because normally it lasts 24 hours. Lori says, I'm old, LOL. Yeah, well, I'm getting old too.
Time works against all of us.
Yeah.
Time is our worst enemy.
Yep. Age.
Yeah.
I mean, even over the last 9 years, I look a lot older. So does Don. We both look a lot older than we did 9 years ago.
Yeah. How long you been here?
Almost.
Almost.
December 11th will be 9 years that we've been together, and February 3rd will be 9 years that I have lived here with you.
Well, you got a lot of catching up to get to me for how long I've been living here then.
Yeah, I know. You were here before me.
Well, you're far behind.
Yeah. It'll always be that way. I can't catch up.
Can't get you.
Will says, oh, stop. You look fine. Both of you. Well, I didn't say we were ugly or anything. I just said we look older.
Well, I don't know what happened to me. When I was born, I hit the ugly stick.
Oh, yeah?
I hit every branch on the way down.
Sure.
Yep.
But yeah, we've got photos from 2014 when we first got together. We definitely look a lot younger.
Yeah.
And any of the videos from any of our first videos, we look a lot younger.
Yeah, I want to get me one of those shirts where it shows the very first picture of me.
Oh, Will says, do you watch Dancing with the Stars? I did when it was a brand new show, but then I lost interest and stopped, so not anymore.
I tried watching it, but it didn't keep my interest.
Yeah.
Now I like watching.
Who's putting all the party things on the screen?
I like watching America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and The Voice.
Yeah, and The Voice. Those are the two I like to watch.
I liked Is It Cake? I've watched both seasons of that.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I wasn't totally against it either. But
Oh yeah, I'm not obsessed with it, but I thought it was fun. Will says my friend is watching that and Bachelor in Paradise. No, I don't like the Bachelor shows. That's silly stuff. To me, I mean, I know other people love it, but I don't. But they can have it. Lori says, how did you guys meet? Plenty of Fish. But actually, we went to school together.
so not even Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, we went to school together, rode the same school bus, and then in '93, we moved away. So we lost touch, and then we found each other in 2014 on Plenty of Fish. You met him at the friendship room. Remember? We were there that one time. Will says nice. Yeah, I mean, we weren't dating in school or anything, but we knew each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we both happened to see each other on Plenty of Fish, and we were like, hey, I know who that is. I remember that person. So I was living in Alpena at the time, and he came over on December 11th to meet me, re-meet me in person, and we had a date at Applebee's, and then went back to my apartment and watched movies and stuff, and that's, it just went from there. Lori says, nope, don't remember, LOL, old age, LOL. Well, it was only, like a 5-second encounter. We were sitting at the same table, and you were, you had that brace thing on your leg because you fell in that hole and broke your leg.
Yep, I was just gonna say that.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that.
So. But yeah, it was a very quick encounter. Will says, you guys make a good couple. Yeah. I mean, it's not it's an equal relationship. It's not he's in charge or I'm in charge. It's equal. We're an equal partnership. I don't like it where one person dominates in the relationship and controls the other person. So.
What are you talking about, Willis?
We're not like that.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Right?
Left. Gotta pick on you.
I know.
If I don't pick on you, means I don't like you.
I know, you told me that when we first got together. If I don't pick on you, it means I don't like you. I don't pick on people I don't like.
No, I hate on them.
Gordon says, I live as the black sheep. Well, I'm kind of like that too. My brother doesn't like me, and his wife doesn't like me, so kind of the black sheep. But that's their problem, not mine, so I'm not worried about it. Will says, did you ever plan on moving? From here? No. Don owned, well, I guess we both. He still needs to put my name on everything, but Don owns the property and the house, and it's in a nice area. The river's across the road.
Yeah, own the place. So
I don't know why we would want to move. We've just been working gradually as we can afford it on basically remodeling this place. Lori says, Don fell in love with your smile, laughing my butt off. I don't know.
Oh, I better turn your ass upside down.
I got my tooth fixed. Remember my chipped tooth? I got that fixed, finally. Will says, did it ever flood? The river? No. Because you can't see it from here, but if you cross the road, the railroad tracks, and the other road, they run together like this. Us, road, railroad tracks, road. If you cross all that and look, it's a great big deep bank. So I don't know how that would flood. It would have to be one hell of a flood if it got all the way up that bank. Stop that! Spotted Leaf is pissing off White Storm. Or White Storm's
White
pissing
Storm.
off Spotted Leaf, one or the other.
Yeah, I was just gonna say White Storm is the one that's being the instigator.
Lori says cool.
But yeah, we're a little over 300 feet from the river where we're sitting.
Yeah, the Black River.
Yeah.
And we can just follow the railroad tracks down that way and go fishing. So.
I know I stand on top of the house, I can look over and see the river.
Will says, do the trains wake you up? No. Because they removed the tracks, there are no more trains. But when I was a kid, those were railroad tracks, so it's just a habit to call them that. But it's been made into a snowmobile trail. Now, in the winter, the snowmobiles wake us up. Because they fly by at 100 miles an hour with their engines whining as loud as possible at 3 o'clock in the morning. Almost seems like I would rather hear a train. Because I like trains. Gordon says, the normal cat fight in the house. White Storm is the boss and the queen. Well, they're not fighting. That's just Slap Happy Spotted Leaf. That's how she acts. He's just sitting there looking at her. So, she's a drama queen. Laura says, you gotta come get me sometime. Maybe. We'll have to see what happens. Will says, was your neighborhood there when you were young? You mean right here? Yeah. But I lived 3 miles down the main highway over there, down another side road, closer to the town of Onaway when I was growing up. And Don lived across, here in Tower, but across the M68 at a different house. But that's how we ended up on the same school bus.
They go, no, Whitey can't pick on you. No, you leave the table, Whitey might get going again.
Yeah.
Poor baby Slap Happy kitty.
Yeah, she's goofy. She's gonna be 6 years old in March, and so is Smokey. But they're not acting like they're old kitties yet. They're not old kitties. They're just the oldest kitties. Will says, was this house there back then, Don? No. He had this house moved here. Hooked it to a semi-trailer and a semi-truck. And moved it here from somewhere else. The other side of...
Up on from the family property. Which is like
and he bought it from somebody else and had to haul it to that property. And then when he bought this property, he had to have it hauled here.
Yeah, it was set up on the family property for like 9 or 10 months.
Yeah.
And then had it moved here when we bought this place.
Well, I'm just going to call you Coyote. But Coyote says, what's up? I'm about to go to sleep. All right, well, have a good night. It's tomorrow. It's my birthday. So, happy birthday. Yeah, thank you. Gordon says, Kenneth Burrows lives on Elm Street down from Tom's Market. I don't know. We don't know that person. Lori says, have you ever seen Tiny House Nation? No, probably not. I don't think so. Coyote says, stream was lagging. Well, try refreshing because we have fiber internet and it's really, really good. So I doubt it was on our end. Lori says, I love those houses. Yeah, I see those all over Facebook and stuff all the time. I've lived in some pretty tiny apartments, so it wouldn't bother me. Who's doing that now?
Coltrane. Coltrane.
Go grab him. Nobody's seen Cole on the camera yet. Yep, here's Cole. He's 6 months old now. He's getting to be a big kitty. Not a kid, not so much of a kitten anymore. Where are you going? Nope.
I don't want to be up here.
Nope, he's not having it. But you like your coffee?
Yep.
I need to get some more hot chocolate for the Keurig. Because Christmas is coming, we need hot chocolate. I'll get another one of those big boxes of a whole bunch of different hot chocolates in there. Gordon says, happy birthday on November 8th, 2023. Mine is 11/24/2023. Haha. Well, thank you and happy birthday to you too. Happy early birthday.
Yeah.
Lori says, oh hell yeah. Yeah, we have a Keurig. We've had it forever. So I use the K-cups. We have an air fryer. Stuff. We've got stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Yeah.
Too much stuff.
Yeah, we have a foot-long Pleco fish in a big aquarium. We need more little fish in there, though. Because all our little fish died of old age, so we have to go to Tropic Cove in Petoskey and get more. Because right now it's just the big Pleco fish in there, all by herself.
Yeah.
Yep. Lori says, I want a French door air fryer. That's what we have. Came from Walmart. Wasn't it $89 or something like that?
I think it was just under $100.
Yeah. It's a good one. And it's also a food dehydrator.
Food dehydrator.
Food dehydrator too at the same time. It can do a bunch of stuff. It's right over there just off screen. We use it all the time. We love it. Lori says cool. Yep. Yeah, it's the one. Hold on. That's the scanner. There. I turned it all the way down. But anyway, it's the one made by Gourmia, and it's black. So if you ever want to look for it, that's the one. They still have it there last I saw. I can't believe Halloween was already a week ago.
Yeah, I know.
It was really fun. Seems like it was just the other day.
Yeah. It was nice to get out on Halloween Day.
Will says, is there a fire? No, that was their monitor test thing. Or not monitor test, but their noise they make to ID themselves. Every frequency you put in there, whatever it's for, like every hour they have to, sounds like Morse code. And they each have their own code like that to ID themselves. Lori says, I have a scanner but can't program it. Yeah, I had to look online and watch a bunch of YouTube videos and stuff to learn how to program this one.
Yeah, you struggled with one we got. You struggled with trying to program it.
Yeah, it was hard to figure out how to program it.
Yeah, you had a rough way to go with that.
And
one.
you get the codes online. I don't remember what it was, radiofrequencies.com or something like that. The antenna it came with wasn't good either. We had to get an external one and it's hooked to it, and it goes out the window, and it's on the roof.
Yeah. Too bad it didn't have a longer code, or not code, but a longer
Cord.
cord.
Yeah, because we put it on our 10-foot TV antenna tower if it had a longer cord, and it would pick up even more. Mainly, we just hear the UAW. The guys at the UAW saying, bus to the outside lot, like every 15 minutes. But for some weird reason, we get Montmorency County Fire and ambulance and stuff, but we don't get Sheboygan County. We don't get the On-Away ambulance, which is 4 miles down the road. So it's pretty weird. But there is a website called there's a website with scanners going on it, and you look up the scanner area for your area. Here it's Straits area scanner, but you're in Alpena, so it would be something else. But it's free to listen to. I listen to that more often because I get a whole lot more on that than I do on that thing over there.
Yeah, I remember when we sat and was listening to it when they was chasing this one person down in Sheboygan County.
Oh yeah, because they stole a car and then they were driving the wrong way on 75, and it was just a bunch of crazy stuff.
Yeah, then the person tried running by foot, and they had to get dogs
Yeah,
out.
in through the woods and everything.
Yep, and they found the person hiding up in a tree.
Yeah. It was a woman. I guess she thought, I can hide from the dogs if I go up in a tree. No, you can't.
Everybody's got scent glands in their feet, and it leaves different scents, and everybody has their own distinct scent.
Yeah. Gordon says, be glad you don't live in the city of Flint, Michigan. Hear the fire department or the ambulance company security alarm on at scanner. Yeah, I'm glad we don't live in Flint either.
Yeah.
But I can listen to Flint scanners stuff on that app I was just talking about if I wanted to. I can listen to scanners from everywhere on that. One time I turned Chicago on. That was like non-stop. Will says, oh, I bet they're bad. Lori says, I got that app. Yeah, you're better off using that app than you are trying to use an actual scanner anymore.
Yeah, scanners are kind of a pain in the rear end to use anymore.
Yeah, and you can't use any of the older ones because they won't pick up the digital signal that they switch to.
Yeah, they change the frequencies. And
you can't really get frequencies for the police anymore. But they are on that app. Will says, my dad said hi. Hello, Will's dad.
Yeah, hello. Cold day today.
Yeah, it thunderstormed all yesterday morning, and then it snowed today.
Yeah, it snowed this morning, yeah.
Yeah, the weather gets wild around here. And it's, let me see. "34 degrees right now." Gordon says it's more peaceful in the country. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Lori says I was froze. Yep. It'll get colder. A lot colder.
Yeah.
Smokey is on top of the refrigerator. Great.
That's Smokey, it's White Storm.
Oh, it's White Storm. Alright. I can't tell because there's so many lights in my eyes. But yeah, White Storm's on top of the refrigerator.
If it's whitey.
There we go. Heat's gonna turn on again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It makes a noise when it comes on.
Yep. I'll start glowing red here in a moment.
Will says, I'm eating the Sour Patch People.
Num nut.
Yeah. I'd rather have chocolate. The sour stuff isn't that great. It's not horrible, but if given a choice, I'm gonna pick Snickers or peanut M&Ms or almond M&Ms, something like that. I've always liked chocolate. Or Reese's, because I like chocolate and peanut butter. Or Reese's Pieces. Those are really good. There's no chocolate, but they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite candy?
No, we don't have a favorite, really.
I know that you used to like that one that you can't eat anymore because you don't like to put your teeth in. What was that?
The Heath?
Yeah, Heath bars. They're too hard.
But they have a really good flavor to them, though.
Yeah. Gordon says, welcome to Michigan State. Weather was always change, run, wait 5 or 10 minutes. Oh, wait 5 or 10 minutes. The weather will change. Yeah, I know what you mean. I grew up here, so yeah, I know. We're not actually surprised. Will says, today at Tech I had to carry 34 pounds of copper welding rods.
Copper welding rods?
Yeah, well, when I used to work at McDonald's, I had to carry out 40-pound boxes of reg meat all the time. Lori says, hey, do you guys know of any place that I can get wolves and Indians at? That's the theme I have in my living room. Wait until summer, wait until May, when Mackinac City opens up, and that stuff's all over in all the shops. It's also on Mackinac Island, but I don't think you want to go there.
Yeah, and plus you pay a little more for stuff on the Mackinac Island, too.
Not that much more.
No, but I'm just saying you pay a little bit more. That's why I said a little
Yeah,
bit.
but not much more because I used to live and work on Mackinac Island. It's about equal now. But yeah, that's the place you're going to find stuff like that.
But that's only because they have
Or-
stuff shipped to the island.
Or on the internet. Amazon, Temu, other places. That would probably be easier. Then you don't have to go anywhere. Well, is Sheboygan based off an Indian tribe? Probably. I don't know for sure. But probably. A lot of the names around here are. If it's not Native American, it's French. Like Mackinac, I think, was French. Because there were a lot of French fur traders up around here in the 1700s. Lori says, I lived on the island, it stunk. That was some of the happiest times of my life. I actually made friends. You told me that story before, that you worked at the Grand Hotel and like 2 days later you ran away because you didn't like it. Well, it's not for everybody, but I liked it. It didn't stink for me. And I like to go back a lot to just spend time there because it's all so sentimental. Yes, Will, we've seen that movie millions of times, not millions, many, many times. The whole franchise of that movie. Lori, not the island, the hotel, the Grand Hotel. Well, I don't know. A lot of people work there and they like it. They keep going back. Leela, come here. Come here. Come here. Here's Leela. Leela, this is Boo's sister. You don't know that, Lori. Everybody else knows that. But Lori, you don't know. This is Boo's sister. Well, what is the guy's name, LOL? Mr. Fokker. Gaylord Fokker. Ben Stiller. But that's his name, Gaylord Fokker. And it's not like Gaylord the town, it's actually Gaylord. But yeah, I've watched those movies lots of times. And they all made fun of him once he said what his first name was. Well, yes, is he from Gaylord? No. That's funny. No, he's not from Gaylord. They just call him, I mean, that's a common name.
Gaylord.
Yeah. And it's actually Gaylord. His name is Gaylord. The town here is called Gaylord, Michigan. That's funny, that blowers to blow the heat around always turns off after the heater turns off.
Turns off after the heater turns
Turns
off?
on after the heater turns off.
Well,
Whatever.
you're all tongue-tied, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's just like wiping before you poop. Just don't make sense.
And Ben Stiller's not from Gaylord either. Gordon says, yes, there's a lot of French in your area. My family is French and full-blooded Indian. Yeah, a lot of stuff up here is towns, and there's the Father Marquette statue on Mackinac Island. There was a big French fur trading thing. Will says, when my friend told me she was moving back, I thought she was kidding when she told me she moved there. Well, why? What's wrong with Gaylord? They're starting to pick up with their businesses and stuff now.
Yeah, they've been getting a lot of new businesses.
Yeah, they're getting all the good stuff now. The good restaurants, the good stores. Petoskey is starting to get them too. Alpena is too, little by little. So, the only place that's not going to get anything new is Sheboygan, but that's their choice. Well, she likes Culver's. Yeah, there is a Culver's in every town now except Sheboygan. Sheboygan won't get one. They don't want anything new because they have to run water to these new businesses, and they don't want to do it. So they're not going to get Meijer. They're not going to get any more restaurants. Anything that everybody else has, they're not going to get. But yet they complain that they don't have any growth. Well, duh.
Yeah, just like my brother Dan's having issues with the county inspectors over there, about putting up a new building up for the business.
What in the hell does that have to do with what I was just talking about?
Sheboygan
County, the courthouse?
Yeah, because they screw around on everything else about getting new businesses, and they're screwing around about letting Dan put up a building for a new business. So it's like Sheboygan needs to pull their heads out of their butts.
Yeah. Gordon says, yes, the Christmas tree made it from Onaway. It's downtown Flint. It's not in downtown Flint. It's in Lansing. It was the state capitol Christmas tree. And we know they came here and got it. And they drove it past the school for the little kids to see before they left. But it's not in Flint. It's in Lansing. It was for Lansing. Will, are you going to put up your cockroach tea yet? I was going to say, what do you mean? Christmas tree. Once we get it out of the back of the closet. I usually put it up on December 1st. But we have to get the tree,
After Thanksgiving.
and the storage tub of ornaments out of the back of the closet because I was dumb and I packed my tubs, my storage tubs, and my Christmas tree and stuff in there first. So now it's behind everything else. So we're going to have to take everything out of that closet in that room over there to find it. But luckily, these ornaments that we bought last year at Bronner's never made it into the closet. So here they are. And then this is Jack and Sally. I'll take it out of there. I don't think you can see that good. Will says I have mine up. I know a lot of people put theirs up right after Halloween. But we're going to have to fight the cats. Fight to keep the cats from tearing it up, so a little less fighting will be nice.
Yeah, I don't think we put up last year because of the cats.
Yeah, because Colby was a kitten. She would have tore it up.
And I think Boob is going to be the one that's going to be the issue this year.
But we went to Bronner's last year, and we got these 2 ornaments. They haven't been on the tree yet. But they will be. Lori says that's pretty. Yeah. Came from Bronner's and Frankenmuth, both of them. There is a video on our channel if you want to look for it where we went there.
Yeah.
And Will says it is the white tree. Yeah, I used to have a white tree. Now we have a green one again. It's not a real tree. We just have an artificial one that we keep using. It's already lit, or pre-lit, or whatever. The lights are included on it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's going to be a really big job getting that tree out of there. But we're going to do it.
Yeah.
We just have to move this couch down a little bit so we can put it in the corner by the TV.
Yeah, and we'll have to eventually when we're in there pulling all the stuff out, we're going to have to pull out the big tote for all the canning jars.
Lori says, I was there this summer for Sisters Week. Yeah, that place is really something, isn't it?
Yeah, the world's largest Christmas store.
Yep, open year-round, a million things in there. And when we went, it was October, so they had all kinds of cool Halloween stuff in there, too. But it wasn't our first time going there. I was there in '98. And there a couple times as a kid, so. Lori says I loved it. Yeah. My mom went with us too. It was her first major trip after her breast cancer and her double mastectomy, so she liked getting out and doing that. There's a lot of trips like that my mom comes on, because my dad died. I don't think you know that. My dad passed away. First he got dementia really bad and had to go to a home. First he started out in Lincoln. He didn't like it there. Then they moved him to Metal Lodge in Alpena. And then he passed away. So my mom lives by herself now. So we take her wherever we can, whenever we can, we take her to places. And she's coming here for Thanksgiving, so. Will says, okay, I'm 16 and drinking a juice box, laughing my ass off. It's not that funny. I've had plenty of juice boxes as an adult. They're not just for kids. Lori says, I just hated that bell because my hearing going. What bell? At Bronner's? I don't remember a bell. Leela.
Wanting to play.
Yeah.
She was over here on the floor next to my foot playing. Poor baby kitty.
Lori says, cool, gotta look after her. Well, not look after her. She's still fully independent and takes care of herself, but she doesn't want to just sit at home by herself all the time and do nothing.
Nope. Just because your dad passed doesn't mean that she needs to go up and doing stuff.
Yeah. Lori, it was by a bunch of little shops. Oh, I mean that big tall thing where the little people come out and tell a story and stuff? By the on the cheese part of the cheese shop. It's part of that big cheese shop. And if that's not where you're talking about, I don't know. Maybe it's a church or something. But when we were there, it didn't go off.
Unless they were doing something special or whatever.
Yeah,
Who
we had lunch at Zender's when we went there. The fried chicken place. Lori says, I think so. Yeah, I think that thing's pretty cool because all those little people come out and tell stories. Next time we go, I have to actually film that going off because we didn't do it last time. But yeah, if you look on our channel for Frankenmoose, there's a video that we did. We did all kinds of cool stuff this summer too, like a lot of stuff in the UP and stuff like that. So you can there's a playlist called Travel Vlogs. You can watch that stuff, including the Jesse Besser Museum and Dinosaur Gardens in Asanique. We went there and did those too. Lori says my hearing aids don't like it. Yeah. Probably pretty loud that way. But when we went, this was the ornament that I picked out, and then this one was what Don picked out. I know it's... the kittens chewed on the box, but that's alright. I know it's kind of hard to see it in the box. It's too dark. But we have a bunch of cool ornaments like this, a bunch more of them in with our other decorations that I need to get out.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, I don't know what else is gonna go on this week.
Probably
Lori
not a whole
says
lot.
my tree is all. Do you mean Santa? Santa lights? Gordon says, I'm the Grinch, so there will not be Christmas. Been the Green Grinch for many years after Mommy died on 2002, passed away. LOL, Mr. Grinch.
The Grinch has
All right.
spoken, so no Christmas.
Sounds like my dad. My dad never wanted to have Christmas either.
Bah humbug.
Lori says Santa. Will says, do you like Dolly Parton? She's okay. I mean, I don't buy her albums, but if I hear music by her, it's okay. She's a good actor. We went to Dollywood in 1994 when I was 18. That was fun. That's about all I know about her. I'm not that much into country music. I like her better as an actress.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know about you, but... Thanks for all the hearts, whoever's doing that. You leave her alone. Will says, I'm watching her Rhinestones to Rock and Roll. I liked her in 9 to 5. Yeah, I haven't seen 9 to 5 since it was actually on TV when I was a little kid. But if I ever find find it online or whatever, I'd probably watch it again. Don't need that on there. There. That's all set to be hung up once we get the tree back out. Gordon says, Bronner's Christmas is 4 cities away. Yeah, it's in Frankenmuth. Will says, I'm flooding the page with hearts, lol. Well, thank you. I was wondering who was doing that. That was something YouTube added maybe a couple months ago. It's kind of cute. Gordon says, your father was a reverend. He was not. I know where you're getting that idea from. The tribute video I put up from him. There was a photo in there where it looks like he's a reverend, but he's not. That was his confirmation at the Lutheran church when he was a teenager. He was not a reverend. Definitely not. And he was only like 14 years old in that picture, even though he looked older. Him and my brother both, they looked older than they actually are, or they actually were when they were teenagers. Katie says, hey you guys, sorry I'm late, hope you guys are good. Yeah, hi, we're doing good. My birthday's tomorrow. That's about all that's going on. Lori says, I'm trying to think what I can get B for Christmas. Brian. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen him, I don't even know what he likes anymore. He used to like video games, but maybe he doesn't anymore. Will says, do you still have that video on the channel? Which one? The one about my dad? Yeah. If you go, we'll just search the channel for it's called My Dad Passed Away. You'll see it. Katie Wood says, happy birthday. Thank you. Yeah, it's there. Just look for the one that says My Dad Passed Away. It's there. I probably should not have included that picture because people think he was a reverend, but he wasn't. He didn't even go to church. That was just his confirmation when he was a teenager, and then after he became an adult, he didn't even go to church anymore. Lori says he's so freaking small, he wears like 28 to 29 pants. Still? He's still a walking skeleton? I guess he must have a high metabolism.
Some people just naturally do.
Yeah. Gordon Walker says, yes, at the big restaurant in downtown Frankenmuth, the clock they're talking by the wooden bridge in the background of the restaurant. Yeah, I know where the clock is. And you're talking about the Bavarian Inn, but it's next to the Bavarian Inn at that cheese shop. It's not actually part of the Bavarian Inn. I worked at the Bavarian Inn for a while in '98, so I know. Used to go in '98. I was working there for a while, so obviously, but I used to go to Frankenmuth a lot when I lived in Saginaw. Even on days when I wasn't working, I went over there just to go through the shops. Will, did you ever try yodeling? No, that's silly. Very silly. Not my thing. And I don't really want to listen to other people do it either. Will, try it, I dare you. No, I'm already going hoarse from talking so much. Please try it. You try it. That's just going to hurt my throat because I'm already starting to lose my voice.
You got it.
Yodel, yodel, yodel.
Yep. Yodel, yodel, yodel. You got it.
No, I'm not going to try it. That's going to hurt my throat. It's already getting sore. That's silliness. And I can't do it. I don't know how to do it right either.
I remember she's a pretty pooper when it comes to having fun. She brought her big roll of toilet paper.
That's not fun. That's just yelling.
She brought her big roll of toilet paper when she goes to a party.
No, I don't.
Because she's a party pooper.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. You got your big roll of toilet paper? Oh, you say your big roll of toilet paper is when you go to Taco Bell?
Will says you're funny. Yeah.
Hey, Leela.
I don't go to Taco Bell anymore. The last time I went to Taco Bell, it was in Gaylord, like 3 or 4 years ago, and I got a chalupa, and it was teeny tiny compared to what they used to be, so I don't go there anymore. Gordon says, yodeling is part of German language in Frankenmuth. Yeah, but I can't do it. Lori, it drove me crazy when what's-her-name did it on the Beverly Hillbillies. Okay, I have no idea which episode you're talking about, because I don't remember that from the Beverly Hillbillies. Anybody yodeling? I must not have seen them all yet.
Poor kitty. Poor kitty. She's over here acting like nobody loves her.
Oh, everybody ubs a her.
She's over here acting like nobody does.
Nah. Pearl.
Pearl.
Wasn't that Jethro's mother? But yeah, I couldn't have seen that episode. I don't remember that. And yeah, we still watch that. I don't remember that.
Well, this time we should find if it's ever on the somewhere on the web where we can watch it. Probably wouldn't hurt from season 1, episode 1, all the way through to the end.
It is on there. We were watching it. I just have to remember where we were watching it. We didn't finish it though.
Yeah. Kitty.
Yep, she's a good girl. Here, I'll move that.
Poor Leela.
Yeah, she's Buddy's little sister, and so is Boo. And White Storm and Smokey are brothers. Lori, do you still use Roku? Out in the camper, we have 2 Roku TVs. We have a 32-foot long camper out there, and it's really nice, and we spend all summer in it. It's like our little tiny house. It's got 2 Roku TVs in it. Here in the house, we have 2 Vizio Smart TVs, which have the same stuff on them. So... Will says, did you ever go to this restaurant in Gaylord on South Otsego Avenue? It's on the corner of Main. Which one? Do you have a name? Because there are a lot of restaurants over there.
Oof.
Gordon says, thanks to keep me updated on Great White Mouse. What's the Great White Mouse? But yeah, Will, do you know the name of the restaurant? Because there are sure a lot of restaurants in Gaylord. Okay. Lori, I'm watching you on my Samsung Smart TV. Yeah, that's another popular brand for smart TVs. Smart TVs don't cost anything what they used to cost.
No.
My smart TV that I had in Alpena, 42 inches. It's on the wall in that room now. It cost me over $600. and it can't update, so none of the smart TV stuff works on it anymore. When I needed another TV for out here, I got this 55-inch Vizio for $300 some. It's like, wow, the prices are really coming down on these TVs, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
But that's how it always is with electronics. They cost a fortune at first, and then they come down. We have have a TV in the bedroom, and a TV out here in the living room, a TV in that other room, which we turned into a second living room. And we have, in the camper, we have a TV in that living room and a TV in that bedroom. Will says it's called Timothy's Pub. No, I haven't gone to that. Have you gone to that?
No.
No, we haven't been to that one. Lori says, oh hell, my 50-inch only cost me $300. Yeah. And then my mom bought a 65-inch, and it only cost her like 300 something. Or maybe even 200 something. It's crazy. Gordon says, sorry for the wrong information. Please thought you told the of Dad. You mean about him being a pastor or whatever? Don't worry about it. I mean, that photo makes it look like he is, so I probably shouldn't have used that one. It's confusing. Will says, I think my friend goes there. Yeah, we're not really into bars. I mean, we're not against bars, but you're not really going to find us in the bar. Because they are too, there's too many loud drunk people yelling and hollering in there. You can't enjoy yourself. Lori says, Brian wants an 80-inch. LOL. If he has a wall big enough, then fine. Either that or he'll have to keep the feet on it and set it on some kind of table. But we put all our TVs on the wall. Except the ones in the camper. They're on stands. But here in the house, all the TVs are on the wall. It saves a lot of room. But yeah. Gordon says, you guys make me happy. Well, that's cool. I'm glad we make you happy.
Yeah.
Will says our TV is old. Well, our oldest TV here is from 2012. March 2012. That's the one I was talking about there where it can't update, so the smart TV part doesn't work anymore.
Yep.
We put a Roku on it. It doesn't have one on there right now because that Roku went bad, but we'll get another little Roku and put it on there.
Again, we don't use that TV very often anyway. If it does get used, it'll probably go in a shot.
Yeah, it hasn't been turned on in about a year, but I know it still works. Lori says, my bedroom TV is going to be replaced. It's too small. And Will says, my oldest one is 1976 and it still works good. Well, you must have one of those digital converter boxes on it, right? Or you can't get any local channels. I can't look at those old TVs like that anymore. They look so blurry to me now. Every time I see an old TV like that, it gives me a headache. It looks so blurry now after being used to these TVs here. Like this one in the living room is a 4K TV. And then I look at an old TV like that and it's just fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy. That's not fun. Will says we have antenna TV. Yeah, but you must have a digital converter box on there. For a TV that older, you would never be able to pick up the channels with just the antenna. So that's how it is. I mean, you're not going to get antenna TV on it without the digital converter. Should be this little black box like that your antenna hooks to. Yeah, we do. Yeah, that your antenna hooks to, and then there's another cable that hooks to the TV, and then the channels will work.
Yep, because that's what I use here was an older TV, you know, where I had to use that little digital converter box
Yeah.
and stuff.
I had one of those until I bought the 42-inch smart TV there, and it was able to use get the channels without the